Hello guys, so welcome to KO Tutorials. So let's continue with the next part of this tutorial. So let's get started. So as you can see over here, we have started with the modeling of this interior over here. So let's continue it. So now what I'll be doing over here is like, I'll slightly shuffle this a bit inside in this way, and rest of the elements again I'll push it slightly a bit in this way. So once it is done, now I'll shuffle it a bit inside as well. So now as you can see, we do have some details over here. So whatever details we can generate, we'll generate it. So I'll go over here, I'll go into the modeling over here, and I'll add a bit of swift loop over here. So wherever we need, I'll just slightly add a swift loop over here and here. Again I'll go into this. Let's take the edge, ring this. So I'll just control and click on the polygons over here, and I can slightly use a bit of bevel to it. By local normal, so I'll just make it as local normal over here. I'll slightly adjust it, and let's click OK. So once it is done, so if you want, I can slightly make it a bit bigger over here. I'll just push this a bit out. Again select this edge, I'll again ring this. Again I'll click on this polygons and again give bevel, and I'll slightly just drag this out in this way. So now what kind of details we have, we can try to make it if needed. So again I'll go over here, we can try to make some details. So what I can do is, if you want to place any objects over here, I can place it. Okay. So what I'll do is, I'll go with this details later on. So now what I'll do over here, again I'll go over here. Let's select the polygons. Let's select this and let's go over here, select this, and let's again give a bit of bevel into it. So I can slightly give a bit of bevel, and I'll push it a bit inside, and I'll click OK over here. So as you can see, same way I'll select this. I'll give the same bevel stuff over here and I'll click OK over here. So once it is done, now let's go over here and let's start creating this frames over here. So for that I'll again go into this and I'll take a box over here. I'll activate this auto grid stuff over here. So okay, I'll just create one frame first. Okay, so I'll again go into this and I'll take a cylinder. So let's take a cylinder over here. I'll go into this and I'll make it as half over here. I'll slightly reduce it and I can just slice it over here. So I'll just make it as 180 and I'll rotate this cylinder in this way and isolate it, and I'll just place it over here, reduce the height, okay, I can slightly push it more inside in this way. So convert to poly, I'll just select the vertices and I'll just drag it in this way. I'll drag it a bit down. Again I'll go over here. Again I will take a box, drag a box for the frame. So again I'll make the shape in this way. So now what I'll do over here is like I'll just make some shape for the frame. So what kind of shape you can make? We can try to make it with a line over here as well. So whatever shape is required, so I'll try to make a shape over here. Let me see. Again I'll go into this and I'll give a bevel profile. So you need to take the proper profile. So we have to select this modifier object and give bevel profile, pick profile, and you can get this kind of profile whatever is needed. So I'll just end isolate this. I'll go over here. I'll resize it. Now again, so where is the profile? You can just click on the profile. Yeah, this is the cannot see the profile, but it's there. Select the rectangle. You have the profile. So you can edit the shape over here of the profile if needed. That can also be done. I cannot edit the shape. Again, I'll go over here. It's better I do with this only. So if you want, you can take the profile, but this is a very different shape, so I'm not going with the profile for now. I'm just doing this a bit manually. So let's select this. Again, I'll go into this. I'm not using any kind of inset over here for now. So let's select this. And let's extrude it. Let's select this. First, let's change it color and make it a bit grayish over here. Now I can just extrude it out. If you want, I can slightly extrude this element a bit out in this way, and you can give a bit of chamfer to it if needed. Or you can just push it out. Okay. It's better we extrude this out, the element, or you can just give extrude it. So you have two options. You can go into this and you can slightly give some shape in this way. Again, you can just bevel it. Now this looks a bit better. For the frame part, I'll just end isolate it. Let's select this. And I'll just push this up. So guys, if any doubts, please put it in the comment section over here. So please like and subscribe my YouTube channel if you're not subscribed yet. So we'll continue the rest of the part in the coming tutorial. So thanks for watching this tutorial.